Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. 'Tis the season for holiday movies, and throughout the month, many of the films we're showing right here on TCM have to do with this particular time of the year. Now, they're not necessarily about Christmas, but somewhere in them you'll see a Christmas tree or Santa Claus, or there's something about the Yuletide. We have several examples coming right up, each a murder mystery, which takes place during the Christmas season. We begin with a film called Lady on a Train from Universal Pictures in 1945. It stars the studio's #1 star at that time, Deanna Durbin, playing a woman en route to New York City on a train who looks out her window just before pulling into Grand Central Station and sees a murder being committed. From then on, she becomes Sleuth Deanna, tries to find out not only who's the victim, but also who done it. And in the process, she almost gets done in herself. It's a fun film, lighter than most films about an amateur super sleuth trying to track down a killer. It's also an interesting film in Deanna Durbin's legendary career. And she became a huge star at the age of 15, and throughout her teenage years was an enormous star and moneymaker for the Universal Studios. But now she was 23, and her bosses weren't quite sure how to best present this more grown-up Deanna. In 1944, she'd been cast in her first dramatic role in a film version of Somerset Maugham's novel Christmas Holiday. And that was followed by her first big movie in Technicolor, big Jerome Kern musical called Can't Help Singing. Then came our movie with Deanna as a female Nick Charles, who occasionally stops to sing a few songs, in this case, one of those songs being Silent Night. It's a film that was produced by Felix Jackson, who was Deanna's husband at the time. Her director was French-born Charles David, who a few years later, Deanna would marry, and with whom she'd spend the rest of her life in France after she retired from films, which she did adamantly at the age of only 27. Now, the supporting cast in the movie includes Ralph Bellamy, Dan Duryea, Edward Everett Horton, David Bruce, and Patricia Morrison. So here, based on a story by Leslie Chatteris, the creator of the fictional super sleuth, The Saint, from 1945, Lady on a Train.